Hello and welcome to another episode of Dollar Store Surgery. In this episode, we show you how to use biomechanical principles to surgically repair a fractured femur. As always, the materials you need are listed at the end of this video. Be sure to check out the student version of this episode as well. Enjoy the video. The first thing you'll need to do is break the leg, and three-point bending,
Go ahead like this.
is a good way to get that done. Next, you'll need to straighten the leg and then incise the skin to access the bone. Fracture plates are slipped under the muscle and then secured with screws. While fracture plates are amazing, a simplified version can be found at a local hardware store, where they are called mending plates. These plates are remarkably similar to a real fracture plate. Both are metal, rectangular in shape, and have countersunk holes. That is, the holes have a kind of cone shape to them. The main job of a fracture plate is to hold the bones in place so they can heal. But over many years of research, it was discovered that if a plate could also compress the bone at the fracture, then the bone healed much better. To compress a fracture, it matters where you drill the holes for the screws. And by the way, when drilling bone holes, try not to poke out of the back side of the bone. Remember, soft hands. These animations show the whole procedure. If you incise the skin first, then you can see how to manipulate the bones to get the broken pieces to fit back together. Now slip the plate under the muscle and along the bone and make 4 stab wounds over the plate holes. Drill a bone hole and insert a screw in the middle of the plate hole. Fully tighten the screw in place. On the opposite side of the fracture, drill the bone hole as far as possible from the fracture. When the screw is inserted, the underside of the screw head and the plate countersink will engage. The bone will be compressed while the plate is put into tension. While the screws can be inserted with a power tool, using a hand-powered screwdriver gives you a more tactile feel for the process. And be sure to use at least 2 screws on either side of the fracture. If done well, it should feel intact and not move, like this one.